in Nollywood, the works of young stunt choreographer Excel Iyare is beginning to catch attention. Recently, he prominently choreographed the fight scenes in the newly premiered epic war film Jagun Jagun by Femi Adebayo. Entertainment News and Channels Television was on the set of the movie during the filming and had a quick chat on his art and the industry. Hear him.
During the fight. Yeah, you were there. Please clap for me.
AY. AY.
Nice reaction. Well done.
I know they are body car.
Before we even go into what you're doing on this particular set, let's talk a little bit about you. How did you become a stuntman? What's the interest in stunt? When did you notice that you really love all of this fight choreography and on all of that?
Okay, actually, growing up as a kid, my dad used to introduce us to action movies, watching action movies, and the likes of Terminator, Rambo, and all that. So I actually grew up preferring to watch, having an interest in the action side of films. So now getting into film, it's just natural that, and though I did a bit of martial art while growing up as well, then loving action films. So now choosing to get into the film space, naturally it was something I was already good at and was in love with. So that's how it came about, me now doing stunt. And looking at the African film space, I realized that it's actually a thing it's not done a lot. So plus the passion I have for that part of it, so I had to really go deep into it and say, how can I play my part? How can I make this good? So that's where the passion and desire and the drive comes from.
How long have you been a stuntman and working on this fight choreography? And I know that it's not until recently that we started having demand for it in our movies. How was it initially? When there was no strong demand for your craft?
Okay, we've actually been doing this for quite a while. I think about 6 or 7 years. But then I've always known that there'll be a time when the demand for fight scenes and action will become high. So initially there was no really much encouragement because most people kind of underrate the fight part of a movie. They just think that it's you put actors on set and just expect them to do it. So, but we had to keep doing our best, pushing and all that, till we got to a point that they are now realizing that, okay, the action part needs attention. So it's not been an easy journey, but I think gradually people are beginning to understand the role of the stunt coordinators, stunt directors in an action or a fight sequence for a film.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and action!
Ìgbà tí ogun bá yín lọ́nà lẹ́dọ̀ èrò ọ̀nà ogun ráyín lórí ìrókò
speaking to this set particularly, so it's a fight scene for an epic movie. The way they used to fight those days is probably different from the way they fight in these days. So how did you marry the choreography and also to make it still look ancient, but it's choreographed with modern technique and texture?
Okay, I think for an epic film, it's kind of a different ball game from a contemporary, because those days the way people fight, they mostly fight with weapons and bare hands. So creating a sequence for that, you have to really bear in mind that these are not really necessarily highly skilled people. So they just have mundane knowledge of combat to the best of what they can. So basically we have to do it in such a way that people don't see martial art demonstrations, that you don't see stances, you just see that brute local feel to the fight. Understand? So that's basically what we've been doing here and trying our best to bring out from the fights.
Yeah.